Today I'm watching Angel Season 2 Episode 17. In the previous episode we saw Angel have this moment of clarity and is trying to get back on the path of helping people before he was in this like downward spiral, and he got back together with Darla and she's still out there somewhere. Angel destroyed the same hand on Lindsay again and definitely still fighting with Wolfram and Hart. They're obviously still heavily involved in this storyline. It looks like Angel is going to be working again with Wesley and Cordelia. In the previous episode we saw he went in and kind of asked like, hey, I'm gonna try and work for you guys, as opposed to them working for him. So very curious to see how that dynamic's gonna work. I don't feel like Cordelia is forgiven him yet, and it's probably gonna take a little while. I feel like Wesley's probably gonna forgive him sooner than later. But it'll be very interesting to see them work for a company with Angel's name and Angel's not be the one in charge or calling the shots and making the plans. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Somewhere else. I mean, not here, because, I mean, this is your office.
That's so awkward.
I took the liberty of providing you with a new working space.
Great.
That's it? Ah, Wesley's gonna enjoy this. He's like, I'm not joking.
2 sugars in mine.
Mocha cappuccino here.
They're definitely gonna make him earn it. Yep. Willow's in this? What? Okay. Interesting.
I just wanted to know how you were. I mean, we really haven't had a chance. Here, let me get that.
He's trying, yeah.
We understand each other, you and I. We're not friends.
Oh, I don't think that's the response he was hoping for. It's definitely been interesting to see Cordelia take more of an interest in things. Oh, of course, it's a frickin' vision.
Where's the car, Cordelia?
Oh, Lafayette Park, near the fountain.
Right, let's move.
That gave me, like, master flashbacks when he had all these people hooked up to, like, a conveyor belt of horrible things, basically. Oh my god, I hope that's not what we're doing.
Hello?
Nothing like being the last one at a creepy haunted hotel. Yeah, get out of there. Oh my god.
Wow! It's me. I haven't seen you since,
high school blew up.
Right.
Who could forget?
I just broke up with someone. Real smothering relationship. You know, the kind where they just can't live without you?
That's not what happened. And she's talking about Spike, yeah.
Certain old friends. You got a place to stay? You offering?
Do I have to say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's a vampire. You have to invite her in. Yes.
Still around.
Religious sect?
I don't know.
Slytherin? Is this from House Slytherin we're gonna do today? Harry Potter crossover? Aww.
Yes, by all means. And, while you're at it, pick me up one of those sorry you were shot in the gut bouquets.
Wesley's like, yeah, you're trying to make amends with Cordelia, but you're not really putting it on my end either. Oh, man.
Oh, God. We totally ruled.
They're like reminiscing about their high school days. Yeah, and she has no idea she's a vampire.
Pockets keep getting filled, and I'm becoming me, and...
I'm glad they gave her character, and she's grown so much since high school. I don't know about these air pockets, but yeah, she's feeling fulfilled, obviously.
Hungry. I guess.
Got the cure for that. Pizza.
Not what she was thinking. No.
Just a place to call it.
Yeah, there's the vampire face. Oh no. Whoa, that was cool.
Do you like pineapple and tandoori chicken?
Oh, yeah. It's all good.
She's like, I won't taste any of it anyway, so sure.
Huh? I didn't do that.
That was a ghost. Dennis is looking out for you.
Oh, no, Harmony. God, you really think I'm that narrow-minded? I don't care about that.
They're talking about two different things. Two different things here.
I know. Awkward much?
Cordelia. Okay, we're all clear on the fact that Harmony's a vampire, right?
Thank you for finally saying it. There we go. She's talking about two different things. Yeah.
Harmony's a vampire?
Yeah, I'm so glad Willow said it.
I've already got Gunn contacting his sources.
Any suggestions on what I can do?
I can answer that.
Yeah, I think Angel feels a bit like helpless and doesn't know what to do. He's used to being in charge.
Slow down. Hold on. Get away from it!
Painting each other's nails.
Came to me for help. That's what we do, right? Help?
That.
Wesley's like, I'm not putting this down.
Wes, you can't, okay? Cordelia here feels that her friend doesn't pose a threat. I think that we should respect her wishes.
Now Wesley's like, now I'm pointing this at you because you've lost your mind.
I'm unaware of any Redbird statue in downtown Los Angeles, so unless you are, I suggest someone put a stake through that woman's heart.
Okay, sorry. I thought it would help with the cravings. I mean, do you think I get a thank you for not...
Wesley is gonna unalive Harmony real fast.
It's 12 centuries old!
Okay, so it's not like I messed up a new one.
Nope, not the excuse he was hoping for.
The sensation of rich, warm human blood flowing into your mouth.
Angel's like, well, I don't think about it much.
Caressing your throat with its sweet, sticky...
I'm back. Me too.
Oh, man. Yeah, we don't hear Angel talking to other vampires very often, so it's interesting to hear them be together.
That's Harmony. She's visiting for a couple of days.
It's all right to speak freely in front of
Sugar in the blood. Ugh.
Don't we kill him?
Self-help for vampires.
Out of your afterlife. Now, to those of you here for the first time, I just want to say hi.
I think it's so funny whenever they like take a piece from a human world and make it vampire.
Each have it in you to be the best vampire, not just any vampire, but a master. How?
The master? I don't want to do that. Please, no.
Through my personally devised
multi-level
exponential flow.
There's a pyramid scheme.
Here's how it works. One vampire turns two humans into vampires.
Yeah, it's a multi-level marketing scheme.
Two more humans.
Oh my god. That they recruit, and then they recruit.
And so on.
Yes.
And so on.
And then there's downline, and then the man at the top.
Co-op is one, you heard me, one human to be deposited here in our very own food bank.
Oh my god, that's horrible. That's terrifying. A vampire food bank. No, thank you.
Turn two, the rest is food.
Next.
I mean, it's a catchy slogan. I just hate it.
4th and Figueroa.
Got it. Next.
So avoid hanging out in groups of 3, basically, is the moral of the story.
Okay, that was my fault.
Get her out of here. Now.
Wesley's patience is running out, yeah.
So, what do you think?
I think your friend should reconsider the name Harmony.
Where?
With you! I'm one of the good guys now.
They don't exactly seem excited about this, yeah.
It's gonna be great. I am an evil fighter. That's why I suck at being evil. I was meant to fight evil.
She's on the good guy side now? Oh, man.
I mean, I just started, but, you know, I got some moves.
Angel.
It's
your place to tell her.
That would be
She won't listen to me.
He's like, now you're the boss, yeah.
Now you sound like Wesley.
Because he's right. Harmony will turn on you.
Yeah, eventually.
You didn't just betray me, Angel. You didn't just hurt me. You gave away my clothes.
To the needy.
Priorities, yeah, exactly.
Do you know how scared I was you were on your way to becoming Angelus again?
Yes, that was terrifying.
What would happen if you'd gone nuts and slept with Darla?
You know I would never do that.
He did. He definitely did, and he's lying.
Well, I kind of thought I'd start out with some light typing, car guarding, something low pressure.
Nope, they're throwing her into the deep end first thing.
I'm in control of my own life. Let's have a nice big hand for Tibor, graduating to the yellow level.
Oh, yellow level, big day, and different colored robes, okay. They haven't explained why Cordelia saw green and blue.
There's maybe 100 of them in there, give or take. There's a cage holding about a dozen people.
You did it. You so rule.
I know.
She's so excited.
The vampires. Where are they?
Oh, right behind you.
And Harmony turned on them. What a surprise. Yep. Now it's a trap for them. Come on, Harmony. Ah.
Aren't you just the most weak-willed, soft brain?
Doug says those kind of comments are self-growth inhibitors.
And of course she believes everything Doug says.
Wesley? Kill them all!
Oh my god. I think they're gonna need more weapons than that. They're greatly outnumbered. Cheese and rice. Yeah, Cordelia's like, well, I'm gonna finish what I started. Ooh! Will this be the last we see of Harmony?
You can be so stupid. That won't kill me.
No, it'll just hurt like hell. This is one that'll kill you.
Oh my! She's not messing around.
Just, and it's nothing personal. I'm evil.
Yeah, that's been established for sure. Yep. Oh, decapitates him. I haven't seen that in a while. Can Cordelia do it? I don't think so.
Don't say anything. Not a word.
Yeah, I didn't think Cordelia had the heart to do it. As horrible as Harmony is.
Wesley, really? I mean, Cordelia has every right to feel the way she does, and I'm willing to give her the room that she needs.
Is he firing him?
Good. Good.
I think they're talking about two different things again.
That's just the right attitude.
Oh no, he means don't come back for a while. Yeah.
Oh my god, these are gorgeous. You have the most amazing taste. You
He just went shopping.
and that's saying something. I love them so much. Thank you.
He's like, well, if she cares about clothes, so I'll just go shopping for her. Wesley's not impressed.
I have to go try these on. La 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 la.
And just like that.
I have new clothes. I have new clothes.
I don't think I've seen Angel smile like that in a long time.
New clothes. I have new clothes. New clothes. New clothes.
He's not impressed. He's like, I didn't get new clothes. Too funny. So that was my first time watching Angel, Season 2, Episode 17. It started off a bit slow. I wasn't sure where we were gonna go with this. I wasn't expecting Harmony to be involved. We haven't seen her character in a while. Definitely, I wasn't expecting her to show up in Angel's world. She was in a few episodes of Buffy, obviously, being with Spike, and like her and Cordelia were talking about, we saw them in previous seasons before everything with the high school and the principal happened. But to see her and Cordelia kind of bonding, and Cordelia doesn't really have that many friends in the city, so it was kind of nice to see her character get to be happy and, hanging out, ordering pizza with a friend, and obviously some comedic elements as the audience knows something Cordelia doesn't. We know Harmony is a vampire. Cordelia thinks it is something else. She calls Willow, and I was very curious when I saw Willow's name in the opening credits as well. It was a crossover, but not in the truest sense. Just we had Willow on the phone. It's obviously great to see her character involved, but it's not like she was in LA. I was wondering how that was going to work. I thought maybe they'd do a flashback, especially when Cordelia and Harmony were talking about their time in high school in Sunnydale. I was like, okay, maybe we'll have a flashback scene with Willow for that, but no. And I think this episode really showed how much Cordelia defends her friends and how much she cares about them, even once she realizes that Harmony is in fact a vampire and has probably done evil things. She still defends her and still wants to give her a chance. And even that conversation with Cordelia and Angel's like, I'm better than her because I have a soul. And Cordelia's response of, she didn't betray her friends, she didn't hurt us, all of these things that Angel has done to Cordelia recently, who definitely was struggling to process everything. And at the end, when Angel was sitting down with Wesley, I thought Wesley was going to tell Angel, hey, to take some time off, don't come come in for a little while. I don't know what that would have looked like. And then obviously we see that Angel has bought Cordelia a bunch of clothes, and she's very excited and, jumping up and down, and Angel's got this big smile on his face as well because he's made his friend happy. And I don't know if she's gonna, be back to being buddy with him, but I think this is a good step in him making amends for things. I think Wesley was a little upset because Wesley's like, hey, I got shot. I went through a lot as well, and he isn't getting these grand gestures from Angel, and maybe in the next episode Angel will put more time in with Wesley, but this episode I feel like Angel was definitely focused on trying to get Cordelia back on his good side, and it definitely stung when she said he wasn't his friend. We did see Cordelia let Harmony go at the end of this episode, so I don't know if this is the last we'll see of Harmony's character. Please no spoilers. I don't think she'll go back to Sunnydale because obviously her and Spike are done, but yeah, I'm curious. Anytime somebody just kind of like walks off the scene, like she let her go, so I don't know if that'll be the end of it. I don't know what else they would do with her character. It was kind of one-sided to start with. We had Cordelia's vision of, these guys in robes and all the different colors, and I wasn't expecting it to be this, multi-level marketing scheme, this pyramid scheme. I think for me, that's where the episode kind of got a little bit more interesting. I think it's so interesting anytime they take these elements that we're familiar with in the human world and basically add them into the vampire or the supernatural world. So to see this vampire leading, this self-help seminar was very interesting, and having his tagline of like 2 for us and 1 for food, basically like you recruit 2 people, meaning you turn 2 people into vampires, and then you bring in a 3rd one for us to feed on. I was like, it's a terrifying premise, and just his pyramid list of like, and then I bring in 2 people and then you bring in 3, and going down the different levels. I was like, oh man, definitely a pyramid scheme for vampires. And that this had been going on for a month and nobody had noticed. When they had mentioned this had been going on, I was like, is this going to be Darla has been working on something? Especially when they mentioned, recruiting and this kind of army. That piqued my interest a little bit. I was like, oh no, is this going to be something she's working on with Wolfram and Hart again? I don't know. We don't really know where her character is these days. But she wasn't in this episode. Wolfram and Hart wasn't in this episode. Kate wasn't in this episode. I don't know what's going on with her character either. I wasn't surprised Harmony joined this pyramid scheme. She definitely feels like something she would be a part of, and when she starts reciting Doug's words back to them, I was like, this is what you did with Spike. You idolized Spike, and now you're idolizing this guy, and implementing all of his strategies. And even in the 20 minutes that she was there, she was hooked basically, and was like, forget my friends, I'll just turn them in, no big deal. And I was very worried when they all walked into that empty space. I was like, there's no way 100 vampires just ran out into the streets and they didn't cross paths with one of them. I like that we got to hear Cordelia talk about her life a little bit more here in LA, and saying that she's, happier now than she ever was in high school. And high school Cordelia was not my favorite by any stretch. She was mean and focused on things that I wouldn't consider priorities. And it's interesting to see how far her character's come and how she's found happiness helping people. And I don't think that's something she would have thought would have been her purpose. And even when she's explaining these air bubbles, I feel like that was, she felt kind of this emptiness inside. And being a part of Angel's group and helping Wesley, has helped provide more purpose in her life and helping the helpless. And even though she didn't know about these visions till she joined, once she takes on that pain, she's able to relate more, as horrible as it is, and can, have more compassion towards people. Obviously, she still loves clothes. Obviously, she's still, keeping their finances in order and focusing on money, but I feel like it's not to the degree of what it was before. There's more elements to her now, so it's so exciting to see her character kind of take that next step. I love that Dennis is still involved. He slams Cordelia's door when Harmony goes in and is about to vampire attack her. So that's interesting. He's just kind of been in the background this whole time, but it's good that they obviously still include him. I don't feel like Wesley was particularly happy to have Harmony around. She was loudly chewing bubblegum and spilling blood on his keyboard. And then they have, the joke, bloody hell. And I think they would not get along working well together. And I didn't envision Harmony would be in the next, 6 or 7 episodes, whatever it would be, and slowly become part of the gang. I couldn't see that happening. I figured this would be a 1 episode, maybe 2 episode arc for her character, because obviously she's not really fitting in, and what would they do with her? But it was interesting that she was able to kind of sneak in. Obviously, originally that was their plan, to have her go in undercover, but Harmony had other plans when she got inside. And just this concept of vampires wanting to, maximize their inner potential, and that they're questioning their kind of purpose and wanting to do better and be part of something bigger. And what would draw a vampire to join a pyramid scheme in the first place? They're usually, lone wolves, and maybe they'll have a partner, but to see all of them, want this sense of belonging, basically, and obviously easy access to food and growing their numbers as they turn other people as well. When Cordelia was having her visions, it looked like there was some scenes that reminded me of an episode we had with the Master, where he had lined up all these people and their blood was basically being drained into this like conveyor belt thing. It was horrible, so I was like, is that what we're doing? But it definitely went a different direction. I'm not surprised Cordelia didn't kill Harmony, even after all the horrible things Harmony had done. I don't think Cordelia would have it in her, and I think she still cares about Harmony, even though she's done horrible things, but she obviously still, wants to see her, like, get out of here, like, just get out of town, go do your thing, and, get out of the city, basically. Overall, I thought it was an okay episode. Like I said, a bit of a slower start, but it was interesting to see Cordelia and Harmony spend time together, to have Willow involved as well. I think it's very interesting, this concept of this vampire, pyramid scheme and everything involved with that, all the different color robes, and if you ascend to a different level, you get a different robe color, and that vampires would have these different goals for themselves, and that these vampires are, seeking validation and wanting to become fulfilled and feel a part of something important, and like they're successful within this, pyramid scheme. I'm glad Angel was able to make amends with Cordelia a little bit, and hopefully in the next episode things are somewhat back to normal. It was definitely interesting to see Angel kind of take the back seat and Wesley be in charge, and even Wesley telling him, to get coffee for him, and, they give him this little desk, and I think it's definitely a shock for Angel because he's not usually like this, but he's trying to be humble and trying to earn his way back in. The pyramid scheme was definitely not the storyline I was anticipating. We got to see the karaoke bar, which is always my favorite, so I'm very curious to see where the Wolfram and Hart storyline is going to go, where the Darla storyline is going to go as we're getting closer to the end of this season. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. She's on the good guy side now? Oh man. Oh, yellow level, big day, the different colored robe. Decapitates him! I haven't seen that in a while. That was a ghost. Sugar in the blood. Oh. Self-help for vampires. Yes, it's a multi-level marketing scheme. Nothing like being the last one at a creepy haunted hotel.